Ba-rum, bum, 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 bum. Serana? Oh, I was about to say, where did you go?
Close. I'm sure of it.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Skyrim VR and the adventures of Van Elfsing. So, last we left off, we had to deal with a couple of...
Who's there?
Hey! Oh, you're too close. Ah! Too close! I said you're too close, boy! I don't like enemies that run up on me really, really fast. I am not a fan.
We're getting close.
I gotta get myself used to jump scares. Because I'm gonna be playing The Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow. Welcome back, Cool K. Good to see you. We're still good, Serana. Let's keep going. Yes. Let's go! Come on! Come on!
Who's there?
Wonder why it keeps repeating your message. Are you putting it in more than once? It keeps repeating it. It keeps showing the same thing. Hold on. Sorry, my comment keeps spamming. Oh, okay. I was about to say, is something wrong? Serana, move away from the gargoyle.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I think we might be cool with this. What the heck happened to my hand? It's not very bright in here. I don't like how I can't see a lot. Wow, the comment really is spamming. How is it doing this? Hold on. Okay, so it keeps showing up on my... It only keeps showing up on my screen for some reason. But you only said Van Elfsing once. You only said your two comments once. I don't know why it keeps showing up on my screen. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that real quick. And get it to stop. Because that showing up, it could possibly be interfering with what other people are saying. Okay, turn display off. Alright. Let's go back in, turn them back on. Sorry your comments keep spamming. It's fine, don't worry about it. I don't know why it keeps doing it though. You ready? Let's go. Try saying something else to see if it could switch it up a little bit, Cool K. Is it not registering my hands? Why you keep turning my hands off to the side this way?
Who's there? I knew I heard.
Yes! No, I told you to come out of the door!
Who's there?
I see Skellymans!
Who's next? Who's next? I am ready! I'm ready!
That'll teach you.
But it appears that we don't...
I knew I heard something.
Ow! Who did that? Was that you? Hold up. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. Be an extra. That gargoyle is going to move. I remember it. Dishy, dishy, basara, basara, dishy, dishy, basara, basara, dishy, dishy, basara, basara, dishy, dishy, basara, basara! Oh, it's not moving. I guess we're alright. Don't ever pop up behind me again. Okay? Weird little
We're
summon.
getting close. I'm sure of it.
Oh wait, I remembered. I have to get close to that gargoyle to pull that chain, and
Getting close.
then he
I'm
gets
sure of
up.
it.
Alright, Serana, I'm gonna need you to back me up, baby. Back me up, baby! I need to back up!
Wow, it really is messing up comments. It's not showcasing anything else.
But we are good. Now we can continue on.
Who's there?
Skellimans! Oh, Skellimans!
That'll teach you.
Gargoyle!
That'll teach you.
Who next? Who next? Bring your mama and them. All of them. Bring your mama and your grandmama. No one is escaping. Why you running? Why are you running? Oh, I guess I took out that one skeleton, so now it's affected by the Dawnbreaker because it can do that.
That'll teach you.
It'll cause undead to run. Has a chance of exploding and causing undead to run. And I don't have a torch, so it's gonna make trying to... Hello?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
It's kind of quiet. Okay, the comments keep popping up this way. Yeah, it has an endless long list of it just saying sorry, my comment keeps spamming and Van Elfsing constantly. I can't even count them all. Gargoyle there. Gargoyle there. Alright, let me see about turning comments back on again. 7 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. Why does it keep saying these comments are like from minutes ago, but it keeps repeating the same thing?
Maybe I can break this cycle.
Okay. Now it's just gonna repeat the same thing over and over again. Okay, I don't like this. If it's not comments showing up or stopping to show up, then it's, I guess, comments spamming themselves constantly.
Chat test.
Is it gonna repeat the same thing?
Chat test.
Yep, it's gonna keep repeating the same thing. Nope. Okay, this isn't gonna work.
If there are new comments, I'll just have to look at it through my phone, because this ain't gonna work. Liberty, 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 liberty. I've been seeing that ad all day. If I need to look at comments, I'll pull it up on my phone and look at it on my bed. But I'm not gonna have that chat up on my screen, or it's just ruining the whole experience.
Who wants to get up and try me? Next!
Where'd you...
Too close, I said!
Done and done.
You're next! I know you're gonna get up. I don't trust any of these things.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Come here! Wake up! Your friends are all dead! Wake up! I know you're alive!
We're getting close. I'm sure of it. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here. I gave it to my mother. I was smarter than I gave her credit for.
There's something about playing in VR that just makes things a little bit surreal. Alright, we're safe in here. Serana! Come look at this place.
Oh, look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
That's always a good thing. To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Did your mother keep gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
What could you possibly think I was thinking when you said magical constructs? Nothing comes to mind for me. I don't know if I'm kind of dense in that regard, but I have absolutely no what you could possibly be insinuating.
I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Alrighty. I see a journal over here. 27th last seed. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I've become less a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th last seed. I have had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the soul cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the Ideal Masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. If I'm to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here forever if need be. 3rd Hearthfire. I've done it! After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I am combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following me into the soul cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, and some soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. And that's the end of the journal. Serana! I have something for you that you may like.
Notes. She probably had a journal or something.
You know, with other vampires, I kind of would be intimidated by the red eyes, but with Serana, hers are not bad.
I remember she used to keep a small journal.
Oh, wait, I didn't even take it. Alright, here we go.
Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them.
Welcome back, Cool K. I'm gonna turn comments back on to see if it's spamming the same thing again. If it is, then, well, VR just isn't my... VR comments just really isn't resonating today. Will it constantly spam you saying hello? Nope. I don't see anything. We might be straight, Cool K. Try saying something else. What's this soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Chat test. Ah, good lord. Okay, Cool K. Hello. Okay, hello. Think I'm in love with a vampire. Think I'm in love with the... Oh, good lord. It's starting to repeat everything now. Also, hello, Nakamas. What's going on, D-Trade? Hot Pockets. Yep, it's gonna keep repeating what you guys are saying. Okay, so I can't have comments appearing on my screen because it's just gonna be nothing but constantly spamming the same thing over and over again. You would think that with them having a PlayStation VR, they would fine-tune it so that if people are playing VR and streaming it, it won't spam the same thing over and over again. Luckily, I have my phone right here on my bed, so that way, if I need to look at your comments, I can do so. So that works out just fine for me. But good to see you, D-Train. Just playing a little bit of Skyrim tonight, just for a little while. And, you know, just getting my mind mentally prepared for The Last of Us Part 2 once I start that series tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be a wild ride. Might be the first game where I actually have to include censored stuff, like censor bars and stuff like that. Why did she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
Making sure I'm looking right at her.
Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she had a theory about the soul. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal.
It looks like I skipped the conversation and I couldn't go further.
Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome.
I kind of don't want to end up as Ron Weasley when they tried to, what was it? I don't know what the magical term for Harry Potter is when they teleport different places. I forget. Are all of those ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Okay. Let's find some soul gem shards, finely ground bone meal, and purified void salts. Which, you know, it's gonna be great because I can't see anything! It's so dark! It really is dark, though. I can't see. And that kind of doesn't help. You know what? It doesn't help. Turning the brightness up does not help. Not as much as I originally thought. Okay, that's frost salts. Let's see if what we need is over here close somewhere. And apparently whatever I'm carrying is heavy. Alright, so that's their finely ground bone meal. I need to drop some stuff. What do I have on me that I can get rid of? That I don't need? Dwemer gyro. Why do I have these? They weigh too much. You know what? And I'm carrying all these different weapons. All these different armor pieces. And I neglected to actually get rid of all these extra things that I'm definitely not going to carry. So, I really don't need any other type of armor pieces, save for the Dawn Guard gear that I'm using. So, store, keep, store. Really, a lot of these items. Oh, getting rid of all this stuff is such a weight off my shoulders. Don't even know why I got them foot wraps. Where is Glass War Axe? I don't need you. I got the Dawnbreaker and an Iron Dagger. I really don't need you. Alright. Now we can move around. So let's find the rest of those ingredients and meet Serana up top. Alright, those are the soul gem shards, so what we need should be... Actually, let me come here, disenchant. Do I have anything I can disenchant? Yes. Ring of Destruction. Alright, last thing should be over here. I just wish I could actually see! Alright, we got everything. Even though I can barely see a thing. Oh, good lord, I just remembered that the Soul Cairn is a dark place. I really hope I can see when I get there. Alright, Serana. We got one little bit of business left before we can continue on.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Yes, I am ready. And also, the world needs more people who are courteous of other people's feelings. So, you're not a monster. Know that I care about you. And I'm here as a plutonic friend.
Alright, here goes.
Because let's face it, we don't have a chance with Serana if we had 1,000 years.
Ancestors. Created a portal of the soul. Incredible.
No name! Welcome back! Sorry if I'm not looking at your comments on my visor. My visor is not processing comments correctly. It keeps spamming the last said comment over and over and over again on my screen until someone says something new, and that kind of got annoying. So I got my phone down there on my bed. I point down there as if that you guys can see my bed, but my bed is actually right here in real life. And whenever I lift this up, I'm looking at the comments you guys are saying. So. Ow, 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 ow.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
Pretty sure having my soul ripped out is painful. It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
You ain't gonna take my life. So there's no way in then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I'd guess?
I am a vampire hunter, so becoming the thing that I want to hunt might be contradictory to my job description. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Oh, great. Am I gonna become the soulless one from ESO again? Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
As long as I have my crossbow, I am not weak. Those are my only options.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you.
Tried to download the
Just
mod
know
to
that
marry her. It was a headache, so I
whatever
gave
path
up.
you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Become a vampire or become partially soul trapped? I'll take soul trapped for 500, Alex. Soul trap me. I don't feel right as a vampire. And because Ezron would definitely kill me if I came back to the Dawnguard fort looking like a vampire. He would literally embed his warhammer into my skull, and that would end this adventure real quick, wouldn't it?
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through.
I'd have
You'll
made up my
remain
mind.
loyal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
Woman, did you not hear me? I got a crossbow that I've made beyond the limits of what this game should allow. I am not going to be weakened. If anything, this is going to be a cakewalk. I'm ready. Let's do this.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
Well, I'm glad. Isn't she precious? I would never do anything to hurt you. We literally just met you not too long ago. And the feeling of our friendship extending this far. Oh, I feel so honored. I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Weakened soul added. So, let's check out what this effect is on us. And it doesn't say anything at all. I figured that with me having a weakened soul, it would actually show up as, you know, like a special effect or something. But I guess not.
Let's go. Must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Let's go into the realm of souls! No one is quite sure why the Draugr walk in the halls of Skyrim's burial crypts, but some believe they once served the dragons ages ago, and have been cursed with undeath for their treachery.
Let's keep moving.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the realm where souls go to when they are soul-trapped.
No one ever escapes. There is no escape. Why would you even try?
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
But this place is also unique in the fact that there's a lot of good gear here. Such as, you know, a whole bunch of soul gems. And extra stuff, too.
Death is but a door, time is but a window. I'll be back.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
But yeah, look at this place. You know what I just now noticed? If you were to zoom out, I hope you guys can see that. If you were to zoom out completely,
It's so terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful.
that would
Like they're
kind of
still
look like an eye. You know, I gotta say that Serana has to be one of the more understandable vampires that you come across in Skyrim. The fact that she feels sad for the people who are...
Where'd you come from?
The fact that she feels bad for the people who are stuck here. Oh, I'm sorry, were you saying something? The fact that she feels bad for the people who are stuck here just tells you how much humanity is left in her. A lot more than most vampires who will try and attack you on sight. Interrupts the soul drain effect in the soul cairn. Resists 10% of magic for 10 seconds. Ooh, that looks interesting. I wonder if that can be reverse engineered by the Dawnguard to help us combat vampires even more.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Who's Arvak? Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Find Arvak's skull in the soul cairn. Alright.
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
Now, as you look at this place, one would think you're in a plane of oblivion, but this is completely different. So, where we need to get to is all the way up there. Am I facing the right direction? Yes, I am.
I'd heard stories about
And
the
let me
soul
go ahead and
cairn,
close
but
my
never
window
thought I'd
real
see it
quick.
myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. Look at the sky.
Alright, we're good.
What kind of place is this?
Just making sure chat is still working fine. It is. Okay, time to
Look at
continue.
this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
So we need to make our way all the way up there. And there's Arvak. I mean, who else could it be? Come back here, boy! Come back! Hold on! Hold on! Slow your roll! Slow your roll! Where you going? Where you going? And he's gone. Well, that's just peachy! What am I supposed to tell your master? I need to save the stamina for when I really need to run away. I got 100 and something bolts. Let's make sure they all count, because there's no possible way for me to make any more while I'm here. I don't trust this. Enemies could pop out of the ground at any moment. Good to know you're still here. As soon as I hear you voice something, I'm gonna know that something's up.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Whew! Just barely missed you, Serana. And I just wasted a whole bunch of boats trying to take out one Skelemons. Black Soul Gem will be useful for enchanting gears, such as enchanting a crossbow with fire damage, so it can do more damage to undead creatures. You know, just between you and me, you look good in this light.
What kind of place is this?
A place that is doing wonders for your complexion, I'm not gonna lie. Look, there's full-on dragon skulls down here. Is this where dragons go? When I suck their souls out? After I kill them? Is it really that simple? They just end up here? Because how else are dragon bones here? Look at this. This looks like a place that Dracula would live in. And there's some big, far-off places out there. I know I gotta make my way there. Gotta make my way there. Still some things we gotta do here. For a second there, I thought someone was calling my phone. Hello?
Mother!
Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
Woman, I just met you. And now you blacked out the screen, so now this whole conversation is a lot more awkward. Thank you, game. It wouldn't be Bethesda if it didn't actually work. This is no ruse. I want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires, believe your intentions are noble.
Well, your daughter's also
Serana
hot,
has
so...
sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean? Why does the screen keep going black?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Coldharbour's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
I guess I must be speaking to her mother with my eyes closed. How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Coldharbour.
So, just so anyone who's not privy to the lore of Elder Scrolls, Molag Bal is one of the many Daedric princes of the game. And he is the one who is well known for his penchant for domination, torture, and all things that are meant to break the spirit of any individual, be they living or dead. So you can kind of imagine, but try not to imagine, what he does to the women that are brought to him on his summoning day in order for them to become vampires. Yeah, it's not pretty. The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Serana believes in me. Why won't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to
I'm
protect
just gonna
you from that
stand
fanatic
over
you
here.
call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your
Don't
father
mind
discovers
me
your role
minding
in the
my own
cause,
business.
that he needs your blood. You'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
That's all I can ask of you. Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Well, bring it on. I prefer a straight fight to all this hiding around.
Be careful, and keep my daughters safe.
Let's kill those keepers.
You have my word, ma'am.
If you want that scroll, the barrier needs to come down.
All right.
I can't believe you found my
Let's
mother.
go ahead and break these barriers. War cry! First of the spires is over there. Things that bother you never bother me. I'm so happy and fine. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot. Coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Didn't make it, huh? What you look at me for? You ain't gonna need that money. Especially now.
I must return to the frontline Alessian headquarters at once. Lives are hanging in the balance.
Okay, so here's another thing that I've been doing. Lately, when I've been going to work, I have been listening to some videos of Fudge Muppet concerning the lore of the Elder Scrolls. So, needless to say, a lot of info concerning the Elysian Empire and all those, I've been learning a lot about that. So, to hear all these references, I now get a broader understanding about, well, a lot of things, just to name a few. What the? You what? You what? You what? You want them? Behold! Behold my power! Dawnbreaker's light! Good thing Serana wasn't around, otherwise that probably would have really hurt her. But that explosion was enough to take out all of the bone men around. Serana, you missed this awesome explosion, but it's a good thing you missed it because you probably would have been crippled.
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Don't worry. Friends got to stick together. And even though I keep calling her friend because, let's face it, we ain't got no chance. I don't trust this whole area. I'm gonna get close, I'm gonna see something I shouldn't, and then y'all are gonna pop out.
Where'd you come from?
Called it! I called it! Someone pick up that phone! Serana!
I'm gonna have to kill you. Again!
Sorry about that. Well, it's good to know that it doesn't insta-down her, but it still kind of hurts her since she's undead. And since the effects of this sword causes enemies to flee. Oh. Ah! Serana! Again! I'm sorry! I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? Okay, I understand that this is dangerous. We'll go back to the dagger when you're in my company.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to
But when I'm hunting vampires, I'm going back to Dawnbreaker, just so you know. But I won't use I'm not going to use Dawnbreaker around Serana no more. I don't want her to keep getting hurt because of me. Spooky. I take it you're the keeper! I take it you were the keeper. Yay! A full black soul gem. Gonna need that when I'm enchanting my, more improved versions of my crossbows. And a free dragon bone mace. That's one dragon bone mace. That's one dragon weapon I don't have to craft. And since we already took down this guy, let's go ahead and press on to the next one. It's probably going to be a bit of a walk from here since we don't have any horses that we can ride. So where I need to go is beyond the castle, and the next place needs to be at that tower over there. Thankfully, they don't make it hard for you to know exactly where to go. And there was a book up here. Ah, there it is. Spell Tome Conjure Bone Man. I don't need that because Van Elfsing don't use no magic. I don't need no magic. All I need is my weapons, my crossbows, and my Dawnbreakers, and my armors, and then I'm straight. These poor unfortunate souls. I'm coming for you, boy!
done and done.
I gotta come up with a name for this dagger. I'm gonna enchant it, but you guys shoot me some ideas for this dagger. It's a one-hit kill weapon because I've made it into that. But I feel like it deserves I feel like it deserves a name. Now, I could come up with something, but I kind of want to make it personal and have you guys kind of come up with an idea for it as well. So this iron dagger, this legendary iron dagger that can do 30,000 damage. Shoot me some ideas. What sounds like a good name for this? Sting is already taken, so we can't go that route. Oh, you got been talking. Awkward. It's like a daughter bring her boyfriend home for the first time to meet her parents and they hate you. Yeah, this was a serious case of guess who's coming to dinner.
Hey, Lee Jones, what's going on? Sorry I didn't see your comment. Comments into my visor are not working because it'll keep repeating the last thing that is said constantly, and it'll make it tricky for me to track what people are saying. But I do have my phone in front of me, which I have been checking periodically to ensure that I don't miss any new comments. Once again, Lee Jones, sorry for not acknowledging you when you first came in. Apologies. But yeah, you guys go ahead and soul harvested. Alright, this is a good way to get like a free charge for a soul gem. Hold on.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well,
Call the dagger Night Reaper. Call the dagger Alfred. If God exists, explain why I used someone else's toothbrush earlier on accident. Because you weren't paying attention. I ain't got nothing to do with God.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Okay, so I got Night Reaper and I got Alfred.
Where'd you...
I know you're there. I know you are there. Come forth and stop playing.
Who's there?
I see you. I see you. I see you. I got you. I got you. Serana moving like she about to put in some work.
Where'd you...
Nope. I dubbed thee dead. We got some ectoplasm. Oh, Vinkman would definitely love this. So another location. Ooh, are those grand soul gems? What in the world? There's like something here. I can't really make it out. I'll take these,
Still those keeper things.
Iron Dagger of Embers. Ooh, an iron dagger that also does fire damage, which is good when you're taking on vampires. But of course, I can't change its name because it's already enchanted, so we're gonna have to worry. We're gonna have to worry about that later. Maybe I can disenchant it and put fire damage on this dagger, so it does more damage against the undead. And this is the wrong direction. The Keeper is right here. Keeper of the tower, I have come to dethrone you. So get off your keister, come down these steps and face me. You were weak. Dragon Bone Battle Axe. Ooh. This might be the closest we get to an actual scythe. I'ma bring it away at me. Oh, you're fine. You ain't got to back away on my account. But we got one more place. It's all the way out there.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
I know, but we got to do this one little bit first. Gotta say anything else? Call the dagger Soul Extinguisher.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Call it Jacob. I don't know why. I think Jacob is just a cool name. I wonder. Tell me that when you sit down on a public restroom in a hurry, only to feel something wet on this. Oh no! No, Kuke, no! That is a bad feeling. Soul Distinguisher.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Yep, that's a soul. Good job, man. Dragonbone is indestructible, if I'm not wrong. It's also the strongest type of...
You know,
I want to say that Dragonbone weapons are the strongest type of weapons, whereas Daedric armor is the strongest type of armor. But Dragonbones look cooler on you. I mean, it means that you had to face enough dragons to create armor out of their bones. So, I call that a rite of passage if you're in a full plate of Dragonbone armor. Alright, our last place is up there. We're making good time. Checking my map, making sure that we ain't going to get ambushed. So many of you may know that Cyberpunk has been delayed a little bit further from September to November. Cyberpunk put out a message earlier today on their Twitter page saying how they really wish that it saddens them that they have to do this, but they would rather give you guys a perfect game than an unfinished one. They rather take this time to... Well, we found Arvak's skull.
let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
But yes, it's been delayed till November 19th. It was going to be September 13th, but November 19th is now the new date. And while I'm sure some people may be sad about the game being delayed, it's CG Projekt Red, and I rather trust them. I rather they take their time and make sure the game is complete, because basically the game is already done. Every side mission is done. Everything that you could possibly need to do in the game is done to make it a sneak attack. Everything in the game is already done in a way. Oh, this is not where I need to be. I'm still too far off. Tower's over there. I don't know why I came all the way up here. Don't mind me, Serana. Just being a little bit lethargic. But the game itself, it's done. The side quests and the game itself is complete. But they want to take this time to November to fine-tune the game even more than where they already are right now. And they've been slowly releasing some tidbits and details about the game as a whole, about what we can expect. Bob and weave, boy! Bob and weave! Oh, what you got? What you got? I'm coming for you! I'm coming for you! Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on! Yes! What you got? 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 Ow! Where did you come from? No! That's bad. That's a bad skeleton. You don't be sneaking up on people. No. But in all seriousness, I'm glad that they took this time to think that, we've already been spending all this time just fine-tuning everything and replaying everything to make sure everything works in absolute perfection. Excuse me, I'm talking to my audience here. Would you kindly not shoot me? Thank you. Serana? Oh, that's where you went. Yo, why is your health so low? What happened? Who did this to you? Who did this? Just tell me what they look like. That's all you gotta say. Just Who was it? Was it one of those ghosts over there? Or could it be the constant barrage of lightning in this whole place? It might have been the lightning. That's what I want to say. But if there is someone out there,
who put their hand on Saran. The Snight Reaper Alfred Soul Extinguisher Redistributor will find you. Was it you? Why you keep looking back at me? Do you feel guilty? Are you guilty?
Let's kill those.
You do something you weren't supposed to? You look guilty. Wait, are these orcs? These are orcs. At least they used to be. Not very talkative. Guess they didn't have an honorable death like they wanted. Alright, portal up here is right here. Let's go ahead and get this knocked out so we can get out of Soul Cairn.
I knew I heard something.
Okay. I haven't used any of my health potions. I probably should use it. Plentiful healing. Being careful. I don't know what's just around the river bend. Y'all waiting in line? What y'all waiting in line for? No, you don't! Ah! That actually... Okay, I need to be careful because that could definitely hurt me. Dragon Bone arrows, Grand Black Soul Gem, and a Dragon Bone bow, which will be helpful in getting my archery up, because the higher damage your bow and higher damage the arrow, the more experience you gain with archery skills. Alright. We're good now, so we can head back to the main castle. Serana, where'd you go? Serana, where'd you go? Serana, where'd you go? Baby, where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Glad to see you back in one piece. Okay, let's get back to the castle.
Yo, MHA, what's going on? Heading down to town tomorrow to get Yeast Feast bread. Might have mentioned this bakery. They have recently released sausage rolls, and they are apparently really good.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
You sounds like a worried mama bird. Have I played Half-Life Alyx? I have not, because that's only on PC, and I don't have any paraphernalia for PC. I don't have like an Oculus Rift, because I'm pretty sure Half-Life is not on PlayStation. If it was, I'd probably be playing that right now. But unfortunately, I do not have that.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Sorry, just reading through the comments from you guys. Alright, let's make our way back to the front of the castle. The barrier should be down now, so now we can speak to Valerica. Sometimes I forget just how big this place is. You know, playing in VR, it actually makes you really appreciate the scale and time they went into this. But then again, this is not the PS4 version of the Skyrim remastered. This is the PlayStation 3 version, just with VR implementations. Because otherwise it would have like the God rays and the light tracing and all that big high-end stuff that makes everything look so nice.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
You know,
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
I look at
You managed to
Serana.
destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
I look at
Can't
Serana
believe
and
we
I
found
feel
my mother
okay.
alive.
I look at
You know
you
what I mean.
and I can't tell if you're staring into my
You
soul
managed to destroy
or if you're
all
plotting
3
to
keepers?
kill me in my
Very
sleep.
Impressive.
I'm glad you're here.
Moms
I
are
think I could
scary.
be doing
Vampire
this.
moms are on a whole nother level.
You managed
You
to
intimidate
destroy
me.
all 3 keepers?
I just wanted you to know.
Very impressive.
Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Can you imagine being that guy that's dating a vampire's daughter, and it's the mother you have to speak to? It always tends to be like, sure, you have like very dangerous vampire guys, but it's the vampire ladies that tend to be some of the most absolutely intimidating individuals. Like, sure, you got Dracula, but then you have Celine from Underworld. Sure, you have Alucard, but then you have Sarah's Victoria.
Where'd you come from?
And now we gotta fight an undead dragon. That's perfectly alright. Come with it then! Come on! Nothing can stand against the awesome power of my dagger. This thing is capable of destroying even gods. Thus is the power of alchemy. How is it that my... What in the world? Okay, I'm clipping through my own health bar? Oh, sorry.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death.
With the power of alchemy, anything is possible. Just ask the Elwood
Forgive my
brothers.
astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Okay, let's keep a distance from her so she doesn't keep repeating that. Scoot, 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 scoot.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless
Go on.
the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's soul. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
She's leading us to the scroll.
You know, you have your mother's eyes, but the hue and color of it
Leading us to the
is...
scroll.
The hue and color of it
What did you want?
is a lot more inviting. Like,
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know. I can't believe we found my mother alive.
there it
You
is.
know what I mean.
The Elder Scroll of Blood.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well,
See?
you know.
Serana's eyes,
Now that you've
inviting.
retrieved the Elder Scroll,
Valerica's eyes, I
If there's
invite you
anything
to
I
lay
can do
down on
before
this
you
table
depart,
while
you
I
must let
drain
me
you
know.
of your blood. No offense, ma'am.
now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Can you help get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good, I could use all the help I can get. Let me read comments. CJ, good to see you. I remember when I first played Skyrim, the map diversity blew me away. It did me as well. Did I hear that Disney is indeed planning a live-action Hunchback of Notre Dame in about 2 or 3 years? Okay. CJ, you already know my opinion on this. I'm tired of Disney live-action remakes. When have they ever come even remotely close to the originals? They haven't, so I don't know why they keep doing this. You're staring at me while I'm talking to my people. That's scary. Please don't do that. Let's see. How's it going? Use your potions on the undead dragon to kill it next time. Oh, I don't need... Imagine they had junior scrolls.
Take the scroll. Then be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart.
Alright, let's further this conversation
don't
again.
Worry. I think I
Good,
can
I
help
can use
you.
all the help I can get. Sorry to rush you.
Soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the ideal masters as well. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Any idea where it could be?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
You're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Coldharbour. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants.
Oh, you
And
don't need to
promise
worry.
me
We're gonna
you'll
kill
keep
him.
My daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
The sooner
That's
we
a
get
promise.
the scroll home, the sooner we'll be able to follow.
Alright, so we need to return back to Tamriel. But before we return to Tamriel, I need to get my soul back. So let's get my soul back, return to Tamriel, and we still need to get the Dragon Scroll, which we can do by taking on Septimus's quest of discerning the transmundane, which will give us access to the Dwemer ruin that actually has the Dragon Scroll, the Elder Scroll Dragon, the Dragon Elder Scroll in there, which normally you would have to do in order to further the main story. But the sooner we get that, the sooner we can continue with Dawnguard. But first, we have a visitor.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle.
That's because I got the power of hacks.
I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
I found you equally worthy. Even though the fight only lasted exactly 1 second, you were a lot more fun than most dragons I've killed lately.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you? But before I read on, let's see if there's been any new comments. Saw the list. Disney's going all out with their live-action remakes. Not even Lilo and Stitch is safe. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Lilo and Stitch is on that list? Oh, the disrespect. Is nothing sacred anymore? Not if it involves money. Seriously, I can probably do that dragon voice if I tried. My thing is, and I pointed this out over on someone's video on YouTube when they were talking about comparing the classic Lion King to, what was it, last year or this year? Was Lion King was released this year, wasn't it? I forget. It was so insignificant to me that I can't even remember when it was released. But live action Lion King compared with Lion King before. Oh no! Durnevere! We need to speak! Durnevere! No! Durnevere, we need to speak! Sorry. No! No! I messed up the conversation! Durnevere!
My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Sorry I took so long with answering. What kind of a favor?
Before this, I roamed the skies.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel? That's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Very well. Alright, Serana, it's time to go. Word of power learned. Curse. Summon Durnevere. Word of power learned. Never. Summon Durnevere. And word of power learned. Dying. Summon Durnevere. Durnevere. So, and seeing as how I have yet to actually, I still haven't started to progress the story where dragons actually start showing up in Tamriel itself. So, yeah, that's still something I gotta do for Van Elfsing in order to, you know, take on dragons and start learning dragon shouts. But I'll have to do that later. But back to Lion King. I looked at the comparison between the two, and it's like an extravagant flower bouquet made of completely of fruit with time and preparation versus a plate of bread with a smiley face made of mustard. That is the best way I can compare the Lion King, classic animated Lion King, with the live action one. And if you can't guess which is the plain white bread with the mustard smiley face, well, I don't know what to tell you. To put more icing on the cake, the flower bouquet made of fruit does not spoil, and it remains beautiful for all eternity, while the other one molds after you sit it out for a long time, and it becomes less and less desirable the more you look at it. That is the Lion King remake. A rotting piece of white bread with a crusty yellow mustard smiley face. That's what that is. That is what all the remakes are. And I'm pretty sure there are some people who enjoy it. Some people take their kids to see it because, oh, if I saw the cartoon, I know my kids will like this. Not knowing that they're being suckered into watching the exact same movie they watched before, but with absolutely none of the heart, none of the effort, none of the soul in it. Sorry, but I'm calling it like it is. Disney remakes made in live actions are a complete joke. Like, here's one. Remember that Lady and the Tramp movie? No one's talking about it. You want to know why? Because no one's trying to get Disney Plus to watch a live-action remake of a much better animated movie. And we've completed Beyond Death. And as you can see, this is the farthest I've gotten with the Dawn Guard DLC using VR. So I'm actually still getting trophies. So that's actually nice. But let's speak to Serrano real quick. Just burned your mouth for the Hot Pocket. Oh no! They made Lady and the Tramp. Yes, they did. And it's only on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus, so I couldn't tell you how the movie is. But the fact that I barely see anyone actually reviewing the movie, or people talking about it in general, just tells me that no one is paying for Disney. The only reason people paid for Disney Plus was because of The Mandalorian and Star Wars The Clone Wars. That's it. Once those shows were over, people just... There was literally no other reason to keep their subscription. Because there's nothing else worthwhile on there. Sure, you have a whole bunch of Disney movies, but that's pretty much it.
Let's get indoors, or in a cave.
Alright, so, discover the location of the Elder Scroll Dragon. So what we're going to do is we're going to put ourselves in a position that is most advantageous for us, which means we need to make our way all the way to Winterhold. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the stables outside of Whiterun to catch a ride over to Winterhold, and that's where I'm going to call it a session for today. I don't want to spend all of my night just playing games, because the reason why this stream is being played so late in the night is the fact that I pretty much spent today is my day off. I pretty much spent the entire day resting. I've been working all week, and I really don't take days where I just don't do anything and I just lay back and I just take a breather. I kind of don't do that. I'm pretty much always doing something. Whether I'm preparing to make videos for you guys or preparing streams or doing something like this, I'm always doing something, even on my days off. So I'm learning to, take more breaks and actually pace myself a little bit more. Which is actually what I'm going to be doing with The Last of Us Part 2. I'm not going to rush putting the series out. And mind you, there are going to be some things in the game that a lot of people are not going to agree with. I'm just letting you know now. There's going to be some things I'm going to have to censor out because there are some things in the games that could definitely get me demonetized if I allow it to show uncensored. So there's some things I'm going to have to edit here and there. So hope you guys don't mind that. But I gotta learn to pace myself so I don't suffer, like burnout and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm ready for The Last of Us Part 2. Well, physically ready, I am, but mentally,
Where do you want to go?
I don't want to see any more clickers. At least clickers that are more highly detailed than the ones that
Climb
we've
and
seen
back
so
and we'll
far.
be
So,
off.
you know, yeah, I'm not prepared. But, yeah.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
That was just me saying stuff. Oh, that's what I say. I'll be honest, if you stream Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow, I'm certain your views will spike. While it could happen, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of salty people out there because of leaks and stuff, and you know, there are already people playing the game right now who
This
got
must
like
be
early
that
review
beautiful
copies.
Skyrim weather I've
So
always
of course
heard
they're
about.
going to be watching those, and then, you know, people don't really like people to, you know, enjoy things. So the potential for spoilers to be shown are very, very high. So it may be
To the inn
a
for a
bit
drink.
risky.
Where else could I
Even
go?
though I would like to, it would still be a bit risky for me to try and stream it. While I'm sure viewership may go up for me streaming the game, it's very risky because I kind of don't want to know anything story-wise. Plus, if I were to stream it, if certain things were to pop up during the stream, I couldn't edit it during. So that's why I much prefer to do it as a video series. So if there's certain things that could definitely get me demonetized on the video, I can edit it in post, so that way those chances are less likely. So I'm more than likely I'm probably going to do it as a video just to make it, you know, less strike worthy for the channel as a whole, because I'd hate for anything to happen because I wanted to.
Where'd you come from?
No, bad dog.
Done and done.
I'd hate for it to affect my channel as a whole because I let certain things slip. But that's just me being cautious. Let me see what you guys are saying. Wait, Ellie nudity?
No fan of the sun.
I don't know what's all in the game, but it does have that in the game. Please say the money line again. We've got to have money. I'm glad people haven't put spoilers in the Last of Us 2 thumbnail. I got Vader ruined for me in Fallen Order. Yeah, and EA didn't really help their case when they showed off a gameplay trailer where they pretty much show Vader at the end of the trailer. So yeah, EA didn't help themselves with that. Let's just get ourselves to Septimus. He's out here somewhere. Hold on. Let me pull up the map. I know where he should be. He should be somewhere here, I think. Septimus isn't too close to the College of Winterhold, but he's far out enough where he can do whatever he wants, so he should be out here somewhere. Is that fan service or story based? I don't know. Like that one brief moment where it shows her sitting on the bed but she doesn't have a shirt on. I don't know whether that's story related or if that's just for the trailer. I don't know. We'll have to find out once I start playing. But we also need to find Septimus's place. I think it's out there. I know I'm close when I get close to an area that has a boat on the outside. That might be it. I think that's it. I think we found Septimus's place. Is there a boat? Yep, there it is. This is Septimus's place. We need to speak to him in order to get started on getting the dragon scroll. Where's Serana? Is she still following me? Is Serana still following me, or is she... Alright, let's find some solid ground so she can find her way over to where we are. Alright, Septimus Cygnus's outpost discovered. So now we just gotta wait for Serana to catch up, wherever she may be. I didn't tell her to wait, so hopefully she'll catch up to us at some point. But this is where we need to go in order to speak to Septimus and get the dragon scroll started. But this is where I'm going to end it here for today, folks. Let me see what you guys have said so far. Clarence Russell. Oh, did you hear about YouTube potentially further censoring and limiting comments in the comment sections of most videos? I did not. Why? Why though? At least EA didn't copyright people for looking at leaks or streaming the end of a game. Last of Us 2 leaks and Final Fantasy Remake. I think Naughty Dog's games all have high standards. That's what I think as well. And I feel like people's opinion on the game, whether they view leaks or whatever, I feel like it's best to experience a game before you immediately assume it's either woke or it's trash. Now, mind you, as I said before, I'm going to play the game. If the game is good, I will say it's good.
I'm okay with the dark.
If the game is
Better
bad,
than my share of time in caves
and its agenda is what's hindering the game, I will say that too. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I will voice my opinion during the game on things that work and things that don't work. So, yeah. But I am looking forward to playing the game, and hopefully it's as good as everyone is saying it is so far. But let me just read the rest of these comments. Sorry if there are people just now tuning in, because I'm about to end it here in a few. Well, I'm about to end it here in a second. Oh, it was nice to see that there were so many people who came out to see me today. You guys remember Bethesda? Yeah, I remember Bethesda. Remember when they made good games? Skyrim was the last good game they made. Hey there, lady. How are you? She's looking at me like, what is this human doing? I'm sorry, I'm talking to my fans. You're who? My fans. I'm literally the Deadpool of this world. I'm talking to you guys, and I'm breaking the fourth wall speaking to people outside of this game, and everyone else is looking at me like I'm crazy when I'm speaking to myself. But, that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to spend a little time with you guys. I cannot wait to see you guys when we start playing The Last of Us Part 2. The game will officially allow me to play it at midnight tonight. Of course, I'm not going to play it until the morning. I will start it up so I can get my thumbnails ready for the first part, so I can't wait to see that. So with that being said, thank you for coming out to see me today. Just remember to stay positive out there. We're still not out of the woods of this pandemic quite yet, so continue to stay safe, stay positive, keep a good thought on your heart and a song on your lips, if you're into that sort of thing. So God bless. Hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next videos. Have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.